Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my third update for the Read What You Own challenge, and this is talking about books 26 through 30. I am 30 books into the challenge now, and things are going really well so far. I even managed to not go to a giant yearly book sale. So, go me. So the book 26, I decided to DNF officially Audrey Rose by Frank DeFelitta. I got about 50% in and I was really bored. I don't know. I've heard some good things about this, but it was not holding my interest. So I just said, I'm not going to come back to this one. So I'm just going to get rid of it. And I am counting that towards my challenge because it's a book that I tried my darndest with. I read over 200 pages and it's going off my shelves. Book 27 is my favorite book of February, and that is Wasps in the Ice Cream by Tim McGreggor. This is a coming-of-age story set in the 80s and has some witchy vibes and is just so nostalgic for 80s summers. And very heartfelt. I loved every moment. I also read The Last Final Girl by Stephen Graham Jones. I finished it, and the second half, and the first half, I loved. 5 stars. I loved the first half. This was a wild slasher ride, and just what I was looking for Stephen Graham Jones slasher goodness. The last half had its moments where I could see the goodness, but mostly it was not as good. And that's a bummer because I was really loving it. Maybe just because it kind of switched the focus of the story to the people that survived, and they were having, high school drama, and they were doing a homecoming court with a whole new court of people, and I don't care about that. I mean, it had some elements that were interesting, and it did have some really good slasher moments in the last half as well, but it was not as exciting as the first half, I must say. But the whole thing is full of great slasher tropes, but usually those less exciting tropes are in the beginning or right after the initial exciting scene, and then they have the build-up of characters, and then, the climactic ending. But this wasn't quite how this one was. It was an interesting book, and I liked it. I think I gave it 3.5 stars, maybe 4, because I loved the beginning, and then the last half was okay. Good. It was good, not great. And then I read Spindle Splintered by Alix Harrow. This is a short little retelling of Sleeping Beauty, and it's a modern take, mostly, about a woman who has a disease and is not supposed to live to her next birthday, and she really likes the Sleeping Beauty story, and then she pokes her finger on a spinning wheel and is transported to the actual fairy tale and what the real Sleeping Beauty and her do together. It's a lot of fun. I thought it took a little bit too long to get to that part, the fairy tale part, and I was like, how is this a retelling? This is not what I expected from this gorgeous cover, but it did go there. And I really liked where it went. It was a lot of fun. Sad, but really good. And I did like the main character as a heroine. It was very feminist and just a good read. I think this one would be, I think it gave this one 3.5 stars as well. Then, book 30, Book of Poetry, Choking Back the Devil by Donna Lynch. Horror poetry. And these were definitely horror poetry. It went pretty hard on the horror themes, which I appreciate. And the structure, or I couldn't quite always get the rhythm that the poem was going for, and I thought that was too bad. Like, I really like figuring out what rhythm the poet would say it if they were saying it out loud. Like, it would flow nicely, and I couldn't always figure it out, but the ones that did work were amazing. I like the story in all of them. But I'm going to try to find my favorite here. Oh, geez. Okay, here it is. Jeez. Okay. I'll just read you my favorite poem in here. And it's called She's a Dream. To the bored and the desperate, the empty and dry, just whisper the words, you're a dream. She's not like the others, she's witty and wry. She cusses and drinks, she's a dream. She says all the right things and tears down your walls and hides when she's told she's a dream. She brings you to life, she's a really good time. Save the time that she cried, she's still a dream. But last week at the bar when your wife called you home and you left her alone, what a scene. It was good for a while, now she's calling your home. When the hours are late, can't she see? There's too much at risk, your job and your kids. She misunderstands what you need. We were just having fun and blowing off steam. Our plans were not real, they were dreams. But she's ripped out her hair and followed you home and waits in the dark in the reeds. And when the sun rises, if you make it that long, all you'll have are regrets and your pleas. To the bored and the desperate, the empty and dry, shut your mouth, bite your tongue, and take heed. Don't breathe her to life and make her feel real, just to blink her away in your sleep. The price is too high, and the casualties many, from a nightmare mistook for a dream. Yeah, that one I really liked a lot. And many other creepy stories in there. So I would recommend Choking Back the Devil by Donna Lynch. Those were books 26 through 30, and I will report back when I get to book 35, and I will be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.